Okay. I know all of you are going through a traumatic time because your parent were hoarders during the coronavirus time. This class will hopefully help you work through things. Jimmy, why don't you start things off? How did your parents embarrass you? My parents went from store to store buying all the toilet paper. Talk about embarrassing. Now the kids call me shitface. Wow. Okay. I have to admit I was one of those wanting to smack people who took all the toilet paper. What about you, Jill?
My parents made me help them take all the bread and buns that were left. We each filled a shopping cart. I was so embarrassed.
Did you use all of it?
No. Our freezer broke down and almost all of the bread and buns dried out and got moldy. The kids are mad at me because they couldn't make sandwiches during the whole thing.
Haha. A little karma there. Sorry. Okay, Bobby. What did your parents do? They bought all the hand sanitizer they could find and started selling it for $50 a bottle. I was so embarrassed when anyone saw me. They called my parents jerks and said I was a jerk off the old family tree. Now when I'm at someone's house and they pass out snacks to the kids, they charge me $20. Yeah. I would too. Cindy, are your parents as big a turds as the other kids' parents?
They dragged me from store to store and bought over 200 pounds of potatoes. Now the potatoes are in the basement and sprouts are everywhere. We can't even get to any of them to see if they're any good. It's not so bad for me though. Kids come over to play and we play jungle in the basement.
Oh man. That's classic. Can you top that, Ramon? My dad bought as much meat as he could even though we don't have a freezer. He said keeping the house cold should help keep the meat for a long time. It didn't. Our house stinks so bad now we can't live in it. We had to move in with my grandma and she is not too happy about it. The kids whose parents made them become vegetarians because there was no meat hate me. Wow. Your parents all suck. I mean they could care less for anyone besides themselves. I'm sorry you kids have to go through this. The only thing I can really say to you is time heals. Maybe the next time we have a crisis people will be more considerate. Now I have to go. I have a ton of mice coming inside my house trying to eat all the cheese I stocked up on.